Yeah, g'day, mate. This is the third time I'm trying to make this video. Okay, hopefully it works this time. I was trying to start mining Novo on AWS, so I have one instance running on one region, and I've filled my quota for that region. So I was playing around with different regions trying to find one that would work, and I think the first one I launched was in Ohio, so I'm going to try and launch one in Virginia, and it worked last time. So I terminated the instance, and we'll try again. Okay, so this is my AWS home screen. I'm just going to get EC2 on that. Then click on instance. Oh no, we're here. So this is the one I just started and then terminated because it looked like it was going to work. So let me try and start another one so I can demonstrate how it works. So launch instance. Let's call this Novo to Virginia. Novo to Virginia. Ubuntu. And then I wanted a C5A extra large. 32 CPU. I think 32 CPUs is the max quota for someone who hasn't requested their quota to be increased. So I've requested that my quota be increased, but nothing's happened yet. So I'll go with that. And it was $1.20 per hour. Also need to create a key pair. So I'm going to call this Novo 2 Virginia key pair. Create. And that will download it. And then I'll just chuck it onto my desktop. Here's the other key pair that I generated from my why can't I say that? Ohio instance. And this is the Virginia one. Let's see if we can get it to work. Okay, so I'm just going to click launch. Yes, it's working this time. Now, let's go back to instances. And just refresh. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to click on it and go to connect. Get rid of this. We're going to go SSH client. So what do we need to do? Okay. So just open a terminal. I'm in a Mac. It might be different on Windows. Make that a bit bigger. I think what we need to do is CD to the desktop. And then we can copy this command here. Now, I think what this is doing, is it's making the key pair file read-only, so it can't be edited. So we'll just copy that in and go. Yeah. Cool. And then I wanted to SSH into this instance by copying this command. So it's custom filled in all the stuff for you. It's pretty handy. Yeah. Y, enter. Yes, enter. Okay, so we are in. Okay, what do I want to do? Let's go to the instructions. So the same as last time, same for the DigitalOcean pretty much. So I'll just get the files. Extract these guys. Okay, I'm running the node. Bitcoin server starting, cool. Then once again, I don't know if I have to start it, then stop it for it to make the config file. So this is what I'm just doing every time. Someone might be looking at this and laughing, but it works. Okay, stopping it. Then I want to edit the config. copy and paste this in. Escape, WQ, enter. Yeah, run the node again. Cool. Now, this is here if you want to generate a new address. What I would recommend doing is using bitaddress.org. And then, yeah, generate some entropy by moving your mouse around and copying it to the keypad. Okay. I think that using bulk wallet is probably the best, and I just get like generate 10 addresses, generate that. Then, and this is your address, and this is the private key that's associated with it. So you would just copy that, go into like Google Sheets or something, just make a new thing, paste it in, and then just go data, split text to columns. Cool. So if we expand those, oh come on. Okay. 1 through 10, this is the address, this is the private key for this address. The good thing about doing this is that you can mine to one of these addresses, and then if you lose access to your instance or something, you can still recover any amounts that you've mined to this address by just importing the private key into the node software. And you can just relaunch the node software and import that private key. I think the command is import priv key, and then you would just paste that in. But yeah, I'm not going to use these, obviously, so don't try and search these for balances. Okay. So where were we? Yeah. So yeah, get an address with bit address, probably the best way. And then you want to edit the miner config. Cool. You want to paste in this whole thing. So I've got my address. Make sure you put your own address in that one. The number of CPUs you've got. So I've got 32 now on these AWS instances. So we copy that in. There we go, escape, WQ. Sweet. Still minor dependencies. I think I had to do sudo apt. Let's have a look. See if it works. Yeah, I think it's going to be sudo. That work? Yeah. Okay. So let me change these instructions. Okay. Now let's run the miner. Okay. Okay, that should be running. What do I do? Let's check the output. Let's open up another one. Open up another terminal. Just check that's running. So I want to CD to desktop. Not that one. Okay. Well, that's going to SSH into my other instance, but it doesn't really matter. I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so we're in, and then if we just look for that command there, tail 100 nohub.out, it'll show you your CPUs, your threads that are mining, and how much kilohashes per second they're doing. So every CPU of the 32 CPUs I've got running on this instance is doing 4,540-ish. It's pretty consistent. So yeah, I mean, so that should be working. I can just click out of both of these things now. And what else do I need to? So if you want to calculate how long it's going to take for you to mine a block. This is a pretty common question. Let's have a look at this sheet. I'll zoom in. So this makes it nice and easy. Maybe I'll put the link up for this, but I mean it's easy for you guys to create for yourself. 4540 kilohashes per second times 32 CPUs. That's what it is in mega hashes per second, and this is what it is in gigahashes per second. So it's just divide by 1,000 each time. The network is currently running at 40 gigahashes per second. So if we look on novablocks.info, 38.6. Refresh. 36. Okay, it fluctuates a little bit. Let's put 36 in there. Okay, this is my percent of the network. Like the network hash rate has gone up a lot in the last week. I think it was at 20 or 25 when I started. Right, seconds in the day, 150-second block times. So that means that on this particular instance that I just started with the 32 CPUs, it should take me 10 hours to mine a block. So I should just get over two blocks a day. I also did the cost. So what did I do? Cost per day, it's going to cost me $30 a day for this particular instance. So that means that the cost per block is about $12. And the cost per 1 million Novo is about six and a half. I think people have been selling over the counter Novo and Discord and stuff for around $40. So it's still reasonably profitable to be mining. So I think it's worth doing. Is there anything else? I think that's pretty much it. Let's just check. If we go back to the instances, let's just click on this and just check the CPU as well, monitoring. So that might take a while to get all the way up to 100. I think it will. Yeah, it's kind of shooting up. It's almost at 100. Okay. Yeah, so that should be working. That's how you set up a Novo miner on AWS. I think this will be useful because a lot of people, I think DigitalOcean, it's against their terms and conditions to mine using their droplets. So this might be a better option. Anyway, yeah, cheers for watching.